I love you forever. I wanna love you. What's up, y'all? Today we are talking about fat loss. Get out of my face. Okay, dude, chill. Okay, you might have to. This might not work. You're crushing me. Okay. Get. Sorry about that. Today, we're talking about fat loss, okay? More specifically, let me see if I can expand this real quick for everyone. More specifically, we're talking about how you can go from skinny fat to shredded, from fat to shredded, from not muscular to super jacked, okay? So, from the last video, you guys know, there are a couple ways for us to do that. Really, these are the methods, okay? This is the sauce. Calorie deficit, strength train, consistency, and movement. Those are the ways that we get shredded. Okay, today we're talking about something near and dear to my heart, something very special that I think could absolutely change the world and more specifically your lives. And it's what the F do I do when I go out to eat? How do I track my food? How do I know if I'm getting enough protein in? How do I know if I should be eating here or if I shouldn't? Well, some places you know you probably shouldn't be. If you're ordering a caniac combo and you're trying to tell me how you can eat that to lose weight, I don't really know what I can do for you, okay? You just might be cooked. But I'm going to tell you how to handle this, okay? Because there are ways. There are methods that I use myself that I think will change the game for you. Now, what do we do when we go out to eat? We make good choices and we track foods to the best of our ability, okay? We focus on whole foods. These are single ingredient foods. If it grew out of the ground on a tree or it had a mom and dad, those are the kind of foods that we're talking about here. We focus on protein. We prioritize protein and we track, okay? We track the best we can. So here's a couple things that we need to pay attention to. Number one, when we go out to eat, look at the menu before you go. Figure out what you're going to get so you're not dumbfounded when you get to the restaurant. You're like, I don't know what I'm going to get. And you're trying to make a rush decision. You're super hungry. People are waiting on you. You know, whatever it may be. Look at the menu before you go. Pick what you want to eat before you get there. It's a big one. Makes it easy. Don't go in starving. Okay? A lot of our abilities to make good choices around food go out the freaking window when you are so hungry that you could eat enough food to feed a small village, okay? So try not to go into your dinner ravenously hungry because you'll probably make a bad choice, all right? Have a protein shake before you go. Have some veggies before you go. I know it sounds stupid, but like eat a cucumber or some carrots or something to fill you up a little bit so you're not so hungry. You can still enjoy some food, but you're not so hungry that you're just going to make a bad choice, all right? And then pick high protein options when you go out to eat. That's number 3. That's an obvious one. We want to pick the higher protein options. It's probably going to be an entree, something that's a chicken dish or a steak dish or a salmon dish or a fish dish, whatever. You get the point. Number 4 is choose between a drink, an app, or a dessert. You don't get to have all 3, okay? If they're like, would you like chips and salsa? Would you like bread? Absolutely not. Get that out of my face because I will eat it. If you are hungry, if you're like me and they drop bread rolls on the table, that's it. We're done. We're screwed, okay? So tell them not to do that, okay, please. Even if it's for other people. If you're with your wife, you're with your kids, you go, sorry, we're not doing that. Dad doesn't have the self-control, okay? Out of sight, out of mind. But choose between one drink, an appetizer, or a dessert. You do not get to have all 3. You can either have one cocktail, you can have one appetizer, or you can have one dessert. And guys, use judgment here. And I don't mean like I can get a triple chocolate cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory that's 1,700 calories because Jimmy said I could have one dessert. Let's be logical here, okay? If you're going to get an appetizer or a dessert or have a drink, like try to keep the calories reasonable. Don't get the highest calorie bloomin' onion appetizer. Like, come on, let's go. I mean, come on. Let's use our heads here. Number 5, use good judgment, like I just said. So, next. Okay. I want you guys, when you go out to eat, I want you to use what I call the Turrd Method. Not kidding. It's take a photo of food, take a photo of your food, upload it to ChatGPT, request an estimate for calories and macros, record it in MyFitnessPal, and then devour. Enjoy, okay? Yes, it's called the Turrd Method. I don't want you guys to ever forget this. Sear that into your brain. People say, how'd you lose all the weight? I go, the Turrd Method, brother. And Jimmy showed me how to do it. I'm going to walk you guys through this right now. Take a photo of your food. I use this breakfast sandwich here. It was pretty mid, but this is just the example we're going to use. Breakfast sando, uploaded it to ChatGPT, and I said, help me track this breakfast sandwich in MyFitnessPal. Give me estimated calories and macros. It's going to give you a little breakdown. Might not be 100% spot on, but it's probably going to be pretty close. These are all estimations. They're not completely accurate. And then at the end, track as 650 calories or 725, 850 if you had the sauce. I didn't use the sauce. Whatever. Now, I took a little video for you guys here. You're going to go to My Foods in MyFitnessPal. You're going to hit Create Food. You're going to label the food, whatever you want to. Breakfast sandwich. That's right, it's a breakfast sandwich. And then you're going to put the description. You can put where it's from. If it's something that you get often, just, put it in there. Something that you can easily find, and I'll show you how to do that. And then I was troubleshooting here, sorry. Yeah, and then enter this food in. Put 1 serving. Come on, dude. What was I doing here? 1 sandwich. There we go. I could have made this video a lot shorter. You enter the calories that were in MyFitnessPal, so you can kind of go back and forth between ChatGPT and MyFitnessPal. Enter the fats, enter the carbs, and then enter the protein. That's all we want. We just want the macronutrients. We don't really care about anything else. Cool. That took way longer than it needed to. Hit no thanks, and then boom, it's tracked in there for you. And it also saves it as a meal in MyFitnessPal. So if you go back and order it again, you can just go to My Meals when you go to add food, and it should be under there, okay? And then, after that, devour. Devour. Smash that food. Enjoy that food, because it's now tracked. And that's it, guys. I hope this video helped you out. Use the Turrd Method, and it'll change your life, okay? If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you can literally do this with anything. And I want to say this again. It is an estimate. It is not going to be spot on accurate. So it might be, hopefully, ChatGPT will give you an overestimation. It will usually say, hey, like there's usually hidden sauces and stuff. So you might want to overestimate, and it'll give you a calorie number that's a little bit higher than it might be. It's better than not tracking anything at all. This takes a couple of minutes. It does, okay? But make a little sacrifice and track it in MyFitnessPal so you can actually see where you're at with your calories, so we can get a representation, an idea of if you're not losing weight, this is why. It's going to help you with your food awareness. It's going to help you find restaurants and food at different restaurants that actually works for you. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.